Yay. Okay. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. I've got my notes. It's almost 3 o'clock. So we're just going to give a little bit of time. Not that I'm expecting a whole lot of people. Not yet. There will come a day that when I open up something, there will be a plethora of people awaiting my arrival. And so we are just moments away from 3 o'clock. I'm actually simulcasting on two different platforms. I'm using my phone to broadcast on Facebook Live, and I'm using my laptop to broadcast on YouTube. And so I'm excited. You don't have to have a whole lot of money to be a technological genius. You just have to have God. We'll show you how to do it. So let me start off by saying welcome to Love. It is another amazing day in paradise. My name is Carolyn Sanders. Most people know me as Kai. I have the honor of being the mother and student of a beautiful young black man. His name is Wisdom, and he is my heart beating outside of me. There he is. Um, in this broadcast, I am here to introduce my business and the plans that I have to fund it. I will actually be doing this um, today at 3, at 5, at 7, and at 9 because it is time for Love to launch um, and for it to be and it to be known. And anyway, before I go into detail about the business and about how I plan to finance it, I want to tell you about my why. If anybody has anything that they want to accomplish in life, there has to be a why, right? So my number one why is Wisdom, my son. He has given me the greatest gift and the greatest honor to be his mom. And um, I really desire to have other parents and children experience as much joy and to be able to enjoy each other as much as Wisdom and I do. And I know there's a lot of families that don't have those experiences. Now we don't have a perfect relationship. We fuss and fight and it goes all out and everything like that. But just there's an incredible bond that we have that I wouldn't trade for the world. And money didn't buy it. Money couldn't buy it. And so we have been research assistants for God in this journey through the perils of poverty. And it is now what has been revealed through this process is how important parenting is. Um, that parenting is not just a problem, actually, it is the problem, but it is also the solution to a lot of things that we have going on in the world. Um, and this journey through the perils of poverty revealed my own internal, spiritual, emotional, mental poverty, and helped me to move to prosperity internally so that after some excavation work, I found this beautiful diamond mine inside of my soul. And now my endeavor is to move from poverty to prosperity externally and um, and provide experiences for people to have both, to move from both internal poverty to internal prosperity, and then in turn do the same externally. Now, the bigger picture is that I would love to go into the park and I would love to go into the park and just start taking homeless people and bringing them to a hotel and letting them know they have a place to stay until we can get them into permanent housing. Like, that's the dream. Um, and then, bigger than that, is after we've done some work here and got some community organizations involved here and everybody's on the same page as how we can help people locally, then the next endeavor is to get my CDL. I'm gonna I want to have a mobile home built out of a shipping container and take and travel around the country to launch L.U.V locally. And so L.U.V is the name of the business. And so I want to tell you a little bit more about it. But that is the dream, is to get on the road, me and Wiz, my son, and travel around to local communities, teaching people this program and having local communities affect their own local communities. Local people affect their own local communities. I think that is the best way. Well, that's the way God ordained it to be. I'm not saying it's the best way because that's it is the best way. It's not because it's my way. That's because that's how God ordained it. So, what is L.U.V? L.U.V is spelled L.U.V. And it's L.U.V Enterprises, and we are an investment company. We wisely invest in the most valuable resources, and there are only two. That is time and money. We invest in people, real estate, and businesses. And so it might sound odd that I'm sitting there saying that me and my son have been through the perils of poverty, and we're working on moving from external poverty to external prosperity. But we have invested a lot of time. Excuse me. We have invested a lot of time in this experience, and the return has been great. And so now, with the information and the education that we've had, it is time to now help others. It's that simple. So, what does L.U.V mean? L.U.V is an acronym, first of all. L.U.V stands for learn your value. And of course, you're going to be quick to know that, to recognize that your does not start with a U, it starts with a Y. So, we use a little phonetic shortcut. It's also related to the scripture that in First John that says God is love. And then it's got its own definition that says It's got its own definition that says it is the opportunity, blessing, and challenge of seeing God or goddess in others, especially when they don't see them in themselves, honoring, reverencing, and nurturing the God or goddess within until it is manifest without. And so, in the end, all of the definitions reflect the love of God, the love of self, and love of man. And that is what love is all about. Our motto is building the village, raising the child. This is an endeavor that started back in 2008, was planted in my heart back in 2008. Here we are 13 years later. And while I don't have an exact date in mind as to when it started, this has been an endeavor that has been 13 years in the making. And um, the reason why building the village, raising the child is so important is we do this in order to bring dignity to poverty. That's another kind of aspect of our motto. It's kind of a sub motto, I guess you would say. And we bring dignity to poverty by extending love, compassion, and mercy by dictionary definition, not by personal interpretation. Because in this journey that we've been on through the perils of poverty, the reason why it's so perilous is because people don't know what love, compassion, and 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 mercy are, and they don't know what it is to extend dignity or help people maintain their dignity. And so it has been, if I was a different person, it would have been a very demoralizing experience. And so I'm just grateful that God had chose me and I chose him, and he allowed me and my son to have this experience for him. Now we L.U.V is built upon three very solid pillars. We have a very strong foundation. Excuse me. Um, the beginning of this journey kind of started in 2008 with with meeting Troy Anthony Davis, and it's been his life that kind of set me on the um, the pathway to this experience. Really, I was then introduced to the five tenets and the four goals of Black Love Day. This is a nationally recognized holiday that falls on February 13th of every year, the day before Valentine's Day. It was initiated and instituted by a mother by the name a, by a woman by the name of Ayo Handi Kindi, and everybody calls her Mama Ayo. She is a certified breathologist, and that's what she teaches. She has a website called Positive Energy Works, and so it is a beautiful, holy day to celebrate. And then the final pillar that's a part of our foundation is the parable of the exceptional Samaritan. And most people are familiar with this, but because of the parable of the Good Samaritan, what people know as the parable of the Good Samaritan in Luke is the same story, except I couldn't, it felt really disrespectful to call the Samaritan just good because he truly was exceptional. And that's the adjective that God put on my heart to describe him. Our premier endeavor is called Paid to Parent. Now, PAID is an acronym. It is stands for pleasure, appreciation, intelligence, and dignity. And those are the things that I feel, well, that I know are missing from so many parenting experiences. And because of that, I want to pay people to parent. It is the most important career that anybody could ever have. Yet we don't get paid and we don't get trained, and it's not required. It doesn't make any sense. And I think that just shows, really speaks to the values that we have in America. And so I want to my endeavor is to change that so that people get paid to parent, that they get a significant income. And that also comes with training. And, you have to be qualified to do certain things. And, you certified and different things of that nature. Um, and I'm devoted personally, and L.U.V as a company will be devoted to moving individuals and families from poverty to prosperity through peaceful, proactive parenting practices, not just for their children, but for themselves. But some of us need to be reparented ourselves. We just don't realize it. Now, this is a huge endeavor, it's a huge undertaking, and I intend to finance this project through an investment group. And this investment group will be built of people who I have helped to achieve financial independence. So, the way that I intend to do that is through a cryptocurrency platform called Forsage. Now, I have so much respect for this company. Um, I learned about it about a year and a half ago when they introduced it with Ethereum as their cryptocurrency. Since then, Ethereum has skyrocketed, and the amount to get involved or engage in the Ethereum platform through Forsage is extremely expensive. I mean, it's at least $100. That's the base price, and you're not even talking about any other type of fees. And so they kind of recreated the experience and came out with another cryptocurrency using another cryptocurrency called Tron. And recently, they launched what they call BNB, or BUSD, excuse me, BUSD. And that's another cryptocurrency. It's a stable currency. Its value is about $1, so it's equal to the US dollar. And they made it far more affordable for people to engage in. And their whole endeavor, or their whole purpose behind what they've been doing, is to make wealth affordable for people and um, more easily to obtain, I should say. Um, what I learned about it was that, one, it's decentralized, which means that you can create an account and you don't have to reveal your identity. And so that protects a lot of people. Anyone that has a device that connects to the internet can use it. And if you have 5 devices and you want to have those devices connected, um, if you have a device and you want to have all the devices connected, you just open a crypto wallet and you create an account, and nobody knows it's you. That could be a little bit scary because you wonder what people are doing, but at the same time, you have to go through a process to get that money out. So it's not, you can't just take it out. You can open the wallet, but that doesn't mean you're going to get the money out without being known. So there is some checks and balances to that. The other thing that I really like about this platform is that it's an instant payout. It's strictly cash. And so there's no product to sell except for the experience, the opportunity. The third thing that I really like about it is that it's referral based. And that's not something that a lot of people like, but I like it because my mission is to bring families together to help individuals to create wealth. And if I can reach out to individuals and build a business, and they become my referrals, then that makes it easier. That makes sense to me. I don't have to have this person go out and then refer people. I can just build with other people underneath me, with the people that I know. So my own referrals become other people's referrals, if that makes sense. And so what this experience is they call it it's a smart contract that's on a blockchain. So the smart contract is a digital contract, that has been written, and because it's written on the blockchain chain, it can never be changed. So you can't go in and one day you want to, the creators can't go in and one day decide, oh well, I don't like this about this program, so I'm going to fix it. This we know because of Ethereum and Tron. They've had these challenges with those two platforms because of the, the economy and stuff like that. And so instead of, because they can't fix it, they just started something new. Left those open, left those other two platforms open, but started something new. And so that just talks about, that's innovation. That's genius at work. So as I was saying, this platform, anybody can go onto it as long as you have a device that connects to the internet. My twist on it, as I was mentioning, was by helping people to create wealth individually, and then where needed, they can pull it collectively. So I really am targeting families, employees or coworkers, churches and church members, sororities, fraternities, civic organizations, even schools, um, for their individuals to come together and create something like what I want to see happen for Love Enterprises, is that when they come together and invest in this opportunity, that I can help them build something so that their individual members will create wealth for themselves, and they can pool their resources to make things happen for their communities, for their university, for their elementary school or high school, or for their business. It's a different way of, you don't have to ask anybody for money. You don't have to fall into somebody else's guidelines for grants. You can just live. You can plan that family vacation. You don't have to spend 40 extra hours trying to earn the money so that you could do it. And so that's what I love about this. I'm so excited to be introducing this. So, um, as I said, it's a referral program. It's for me. That's what it is for me. But you don't have to refer. If you are just interested, what I will do is I will put you in the matrix where you fit best. And so if you're coming with an organization or you're coming with a family or you're coming by yourself, I can put you in there. If you want to refer people, by all means, I can show you how to do it. You can do it yourself, or you can just refer people to me and I will build them underneath you so that you um, so that you receive the benefits and the commission from their membership. Now, the way to some people would look at this kind of like multi-level marketing, but it's not multi-level marketing the way they have it set up. It's actually more like a gifting platform, simply because I can build it that way. um, and with a gifting platform, whoever pays in, it usually goes to a certain person, and so this is digitally done, as opposed to where you send somebody money with a gifting platform. This is kind of the same way, but when the person enrolls, you get the money that they spent, basically. And so the 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 investment that you would need to make is $15 per account that you want to set up, or that could be looked at as $15 per device. And that is, like I said, a device that connects to the laptop, whether it's a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop. The cost is about $15 because there are two cryptocurrencies that you need that work hand in hand to enroll on this platform, on the Forsage BUSD. So it's $10 to enroll, and you open up two different aspects. It's called X3 and X4, two different programs within this one platform, and it's $5 each to enroll on each one. And but the other $5 is for what they call BNB, which is another cryptocurrency. This is where you need to have BNB. That's what you pay in order to fuel the transaction. And so I recommend, even though it's only like $1 or something like that to enroll on the B with the BUSD, the 10 BUSD. I recommend the extra $5 simply because it is you're gonna need it to upgrade to your different slots. There are 12 different slots to upgrade to, and that's how you earn money. That's not anything you really need to know unless you actually want to know the details of it. All you really need to know is that you need a device. It's $15 per device or account that you want to set up, and that if you want to refer people or you want to get your business or your organization involved, and you tell me. That way, I know not to fill up any slots with other people that are underneath you. It's that simple. Um, if you're not interested in enrolling but would like to help someone who wants to but maybe can't afford that $15, it would be awesome. You could either send me the cash, the $15, or you can actually invest in the BNB and the BUSD and send that to me. And excuse me, we can talk about how that can be done. Now to get started, and the one of the most important things is that you need to be available. I need to be able to contact you, and by email is fine, just as long as you check your email regularly. If that's not the regular way the easiest way to communicate with you, then preferably by phone. Um, I need to be able to contact you so you can upgrade your account, because that is my intention, is to upgrade your account and build you something that's going to last, that you can use or that you can save, and that is stable. My eventual dream or my eventual goal is actually to take this platform and take the money that I earn from this platform and plug it into the Ethereum platform, because it'll be a lot more money that's being generated for the same amount of work. And so if you're interested in doing that, just let me know, because I'm willing to pay anybody who pays to enter this platform and help me out. I'm willing to help pay the larger platform to help you out even more. And so I anticipate that it's going to take about 3 months of working this consistently in order to generate an income for myself and others. It's not just about it's not just about excuse me, generating an income for myself. I think that will come quickly, relatively quickly, depending on how many people will invest. But it will be depending on how many people are interested in me building business, or how many organizations are interested in me building. Then that could take some time. 3 months is the least amount of time, actually, is what I should say. And 6 months, I think, would be the most amount of time. What I'm looking at is asking people what they're looking at. Like, what do you want me to generate for you? How much? Is there a per month type total that you're looking for? Is there a per year? And I've been working on an impeccable way to keep track of whatever it is that um, of the people and that go in under each organization and under each person. I've got this really cool notebook with green pages to represent the money that's going to come in for myself and others. Is what I'm using for the notes for this broadcast. And so I'm really excited. To get started, you just choose a crypto wallet. If you want to do it on your desktop, and I think maybe even on a tablet, you would need to go to You would need to have a MetaMask account. And once you have the MetaMask account, I can show you how to create a separate wallet for this particular experience. If you have a phone, you can choose MetaMask, Token Pocket, or Trust Wallet. Um, from what I've researched, Token Pocket is the ideal cryptocurrency, because it's the ideal cryptocurrency because it is. I'm sorry. It's the ideal crypto wallet because it's you can use it on all three platforms. So I guess people have decided that have done, maybe they've done similar to what I want to do, and that's build on the smaller platform and then move to one of the other two platforms, or perhaps both, and generate more income that way. And so I'm really excited. I'm not sure what else there is to say except for, if you are interested in referring, then I have an incentive. And that incentive is for the first 10 individuals who refer up to 10 people. Um, pay for your enrollment on the Ethereum platform. I think I said that earlier. Did I say it differently? Anybody who helps me on this platform will definitely, I will pay for, you know what? Let me start all over. If you enroll on this platform, the BUSD platform, I will pay for you to enroll on the Ethereum platform when I've gotten there. That's what I'm trying to say. Um, if you choose to, I think that was it. I think that was it. If you help me on this platform, then I will pay for you to be on the other platform, the Ethereum platform. That's the one where it's at least $100, and that goes it goes by the amount of shares there are. Like it's a portion of a share of Ethereum, and Ethereum right now is at between has been fluctuating between 21 and 2300 and 2300 per share. So zero point zero 0.05 of that is about 200, I think it was the last time I checked. I can't remember, but it's a significant amount, maybe 100. It's a significant amount. So that's really important. Now, to recap, in order to get involved in Forsage, you need a device that connects to the internet. That's the most important thing. You need a $15 investment. That is either in you have to have 10 at least $10 in you have to definitely have $10 in BUSD, and you have to have BNB Smart Chain BNB, and it's the BUSD BEP 20. So and then 15 then $5 of the BNB is what I recommend for fees. Your first basic fee and then your upgrade fee. And so, if you have a business, if you have a nonprofit organization, or if you work for a nonprofit organization, if you work with other people, or are an employee for a small business, if you belong to a church or a sorority or fraternity or the civic organization, if your children go to a school, this is ideal. This is ideal. And I'm asking you to allow me to do the work. And how that would happen is that you go ahead and you choose your crypto wallet, and then you email me to let me know you're ready to receive a link that would tell you who you will be enrolling under. Because you're not necessarily going to be enrolling under me. I have a couple of people that I've already enrolled, and so I'm going to be building under them as well. And so I will then enroll, you will let me know. Um, if you have other people that are going to be enrolling with you so that I know how to place them in your organization. Now, because it's decentralized, you won't know who they are unless they reveal it to you, and you keep your own, you keep your own track record of what's going on. But if I'm doing it, I don't have a problem. That's like exciting for me that I get a chance to do that. And so, yeah, I'm ah, this is like my dream. My dream is really to help people move from poverty to prosperity financially, and to get out of the rat race of never having enough, or never even being enough, quote unquote. It's time for that to change. We live in America, the land of the free, the home of the brave, one of the richest countries in the world, blah 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 blah. Then why do we have so many people who are poor? Well, it's because a lot of times poverty starts within. And if you can't combat it on the inside, you have a hard time attracting it on the outside. And so this is my way of not attracting wealth because I've already attracted that, but helping others to do so. And I'm really excited about this journey that my son and I have been on, and where we are headed. That 18-wheeler next year, but even just going down to the park and being able to help people right then and there and get him off the street. We had this torrential downfall not too long ago, a couple of days ago, earlier this week, and I just thought about all those people that didn't have a place to go. And so, and Wisdom and I have been there. We have been there on more than one occasion. And so it's just time to change. There's no reason why people should be on the street. There's too many places that could be renovated and places for people to move. And if we stop being so selfish about them having to pay and just say, you know what, in exchange for this, I want you to be able to do that. You know, we want to put you in a home. There are some requirements. Let's work together to see you live the life that God intended you to live. I think that's fair. And I think a lot of people would be willing to um, to agree to that so they don't have to be living on the street. Um, that's why it's so important that we build the village and raise the child, and that we not just profess that we're bringing dignity to poverty, but that we actually extend love, compassion, and mercy by dictionary definition, not by personal interpretation, in order to prove it. And so it is another amazing day in paradise. You hear those voices next to me? My son found a friend to play with. And it's about 30 minutes in. And so I'm going to end this broadcast. I will be broadcasting again at 5 o'clock if anybody wants to listen, or you could just go back and replay this video and learn more about L.U.V Enterprises and also Forsage, the cryptocurrency platform that I'm interested in building for myself and others. And you can also email me, kai.timetolove@gmail.com. That's KAI period TIMETOLUV @gmail.com. And so I hope everybody continues, or if you haven't started creating your amazing day, I hope that you will. And so now I got to figure out how to disconnect both of these devices so that I can end this broadcast. I can start again in a little while, and we're gonna go and we're gonna play a little bit more in the park. I'm gonna give Wisdom a chance to play at the playground now. So y'all, I love you, and if I can be of assistance to you to see your dreams come true as I'm making my dreams come true, then please let me know, because that is exactly what I want to do. And you see kind of those light, that light. You don't see it on on my phone, but you can see it on the YouTube broadcast. The light coming through the trees, and I like it. I call that heavenly light coming through. But anyway, it's time to go. Peace. Love y'all.
Want to play basketball?